Whoa.
Hi.
We're here.
Yes.
Now, I'm being told this stream is being done through a microwave. Ricardo, can we get some clarification on that?
30 seconds and start.
There's a microwave?
Hopefully this is better. Hopefully it's not as choppy and all of you guys can see us.
Yes. Through the power of microwaves. Thanks for nothing, Elon.
Bridging the waves.
Yes. So, yeah, we weren't here last week. I was off with the family. We took a little trip to the mountains. What were you guys doing?
Tyler was being married.
I was just hanging out with puppy.
Yeah. Lame.
We have a friend from Dutchess County saying hi.
Ooh.
Hi from Genesee County.
Very cool.
That's good.
Yeah, so we were off last week, so we've got a lot to okay.
Like
yeah.
these.
Oh my gosh. That's a gift. We have to.
Don gave these to us.
I think we have to.
So I definitely don't think we kind of have to run a stream, so I think we can all have our own individuals.
We could try
So-
it.
That was what we were at.
Yeah.
I want to try it. I want to see how far we can go.
There's a lot of video evidence, so I'll start playing. What are we going to talk about?
I actually wrote a list. Look at there's
You got an itinerary.
There's more than a handful of things on that list. The first one, you know what we really, we have to talk about first. We have to.
Our sponsors.
Our amazing sponsors, because they're amazing. They are absolutely amazing.
Why we drink Four Loko.
Who do you want to talk about first?
Four Loko.
They do not sponsor.
That would be actually pretty cool.
We are not their demographic.
I don't know if that would be cool because that would be.
I want those corporate rules, man.
I'd say working out is a really.
That's a great
Good
one.
way to-
Yeah,
to
we're
lead
gonna
into
have
it,
to
yeah.
work out to work off how many calories in that thing?
And what a better place to work out at than the greatest gym in Genesee County. Voted best, actually, mind you.
Voted. Drop the link in the chat there. Beyond Driven, performance and fitness, right?
Well, first of all,
To fitness and performance.
Smells like purple.
smells it. That is the color.
Tastes like purple.
Tastes like purple.
Woo!
How do they make it taste good when you're 22? How do they make it taste good?
You're right.
But now
I could honestly probably pound one of these. I think it's pretty good, man. I love Purple Four Loko.
All right, well.
because of like the science behind it, like the science behind Beyond Driven performance. Because we're
sorry.
Come on, get back to it. Get your head in the game.
Sorry, Four Loko.
I'm
It's out of here.
Oh my God, it's right. One sip and you're in the bag. Oh my God.
So Beyond Driven, Brandon. Talk about him.
Yeah. Voted. I always do these. You do it.
I do it every time.
We're recording you right now for the new
You
ad.
know this is a live show, right?
This is the ad read. Like we're gonna put this into Spotify.
So basically, they are, I think, like the best data driven, and it's all about the science. And they're going to look at your performance and use the tools that they have. They have various like technologies, and you know they're going to use the data, and they're going to help you increase whether you're a student athlete, you know, if you've got a high school student or college athlete, or just someone like our friends, Pat. He has goals. He's like, hey, I'm going to crush it the next tactical games, you know.
He is a specimen.
Absolutely, dude. He's insane. They do the Murph challenges, which Tyler, how many of those have you done? You've done
just this year, probably 3 or 4.
Probably. That's like Pat, hopefully Pat's watching or someone can chime in what a Murph. Look that up. Murph challenge is ridiculous. For me, it's something like I couldn't attempt it. You could give me an infinite time scale and I would never accomplish the things that you have to. And I think they crush this in like an hour or 2, right? Like Pat does this in like 45 minutes and it's like 100 pull-ups and 3 miles of running and like 1,000 crunches or whatever. And it's like, that's a Tuesday, you know, like
that's an Olympic athlete.
And they do those. Yeah. So Beyond Driven, hit them up. And
their name says it all.
Yeah, literally. Now your turn. Not it. Oh,
it's not like punishing to do these. It's fun. Every week we talk about this. Come on,
the microenvironments.
The microenvironment. What's the name?
API. Come on.
API. Come on.
Talk about
Louder for the class.
Oh my god.
For the end. For the end.
Okay.
For the end.
Arms Preservation Inc. You know the blue bags. I don't have one out here, but if you care about any of your firearms, any of your collectibles, you care enough to buy one of these bags. They create a microenvironment. They prevent corrosion. They now they now have the metal defense, which is
really cool cleaning. Yep.
It's on my cannon. If you've noticed in the shop, my cannon's right by the door. That has been lathered with metal defense.
What a great way to pair them together. Metal defense, put the bag in, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Now, is it confirmed that it can last longer than 5 years with metal defense and the bag together? Have they tried that?
I mean, I'm sure it can. The hard thing to test that is time.
Let's try it. Let's do it.
Enough actual time.
It would be fun to like just metal defense it, bury it, metal defense it in the bag, bury it, and then just bury it in a bag.
Mm-hmm. Do some science.
Have like a time capsule.
Yeah.
5 years from now,
it's a gun.
We'll dig it up live on stream.
Somewhat of a scientist myself.
I trust it. I trust the science.
Cool. So sponsors, they help us. So help them.
Yeah,
return. Yeah, and they're genuinely amazing people. Pro 2A.
We do this because like that helps.
Harder and harder every day to find people that are pro Second Amendment, willing to work. With
and so close.
It's crazy.
So local. You don't know how small your world really is.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, so
I see bonfire.
Bonfire, yeah. So we wanted to do some events. I'm upset that we didn't keep that far away from me. I don't want anything.
No, you're doing it.
Or
what is that?
we already talked about it. Do we want to have the audience pick it? Who does
they
it?
have to vote.
It's Brandon.
What is it?
Brandon does it.
Are you just teasing it? People might know what that is.
We're just going to stop talking about what we were talking about to talk about this.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
This is hot. This is hotter.
This is way hotter. So they want to
let me get
at
least some of the stream in before you make me puke.
Oh yeah, we're going to do this towards the end.
Okay, like all of our other.
So he's already accepted he's doing it, and I love it. I already did it once. Joe, did you put the picture up yet or no? You can say no. It's fine. We'll delay. Okay. So I did this a few years ago, and it was very fun. And now we're going to have Brandon do it. This is the one chip challenge. If you haven't heard of this is probably one of the hottest things I've ever had in my life. And we're gonna make the Barrett Brandon eat it.
I don't want to. No one agreed to this.
You agreed to it.
I don't. I still don't think I have.
Dan Brumstead says Joe, so you have the first vote.
All right. Now we need about 99 more, and then I'll do it. After touching the chip, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have facilities for that. You have to feed it to me.
Are you sensitive to spicy foods? Allergic to peppers?
No.
Nightshades?
Oh, yeah.
Michael says, make sure your stomach is full of purple fizz and corn syrup.
It's something. Yeah, I can't. No.
Keep every children.
I can't. Yeah, because I'm pregnant. I can't do it.
I can't even say you can't.
Yeah. Okay, so going back to my thing. This Friday the 13th, guys. It's spooky.
It is a spooky season.
Isn't it? It's actually
not spooky.
It is. Not spooky. No one knows what that is. I don't know. I just pressed the one.
Hashtag cringe.
It was cool and Black Triangle did it. Or
cool Black Triangle's kicking shit out of Black Triangle.
Cool, they do it.
Black Triangle sponsor us.
Get out of here, Grandpa.
Sponsor me.
Come down to our bonfire tomorrow from 6 p.m. till probably midnight. We have nothing other than a fire. Okay, so bring your own chairs, bring your own drinks, your own women, whatever you need. Men, Tyler, whatever you need.
We're having the fire outside this time.
Yes, we learned our lesson. Fire outside this time.
We're somewhat of professionals about it now.
I'm real seasoned.
Outback, if you've never been out back there before. You'll see it. Come down after 6 o'clock tomorrow, and we're having a little shindig. Some fellowship, just some, no
kumbaya.
No pressure. We're not going to try to sell you anything, and maybe a couple things. No, I'm just kidding.
If you want,
we're just hanging out.
There will be 4473s a month. Fill them out.
Trying to run a background check at midnight.
Should we? We tried that, and they still.
So that's interesting. So it ends at 10, right? That's like the allotted window is 7 to 10 at night
for the background checks.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory now. We haven't tried it. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to do one at 2 a.m.
There's been a couple that have come through at like 9:58. They're like pending, but then they're good to go.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
I don't like it.
They don't like
Some of you have seen. We'll cross this out so we remember. Some of you may have seen that we sort of have a second location now, sort of in Greece. Is that a second location? That doesn't count as a second location yet. We have a kiosk at the mall.
I was going to say.
You guys don't even fucking care. Get out of here. Whatever.
What are we?
You're doing the hot chip. Who wants Tyler to do the hot chip?
I do things.
Oh my god.
Yes, we're at the mall. Grease Ridge Mall. We're not Eastview yet, right?
I try to want. It's just it's so expensive. It's so expensive. The malls get you, but I don't know. I have a lot of fun there, especially in the winter. It is kind of one of those like, where else are you gonna go on a freezing day? Like, especially when you have kids, like it's nice to just walk around. You can look at stuff and you're kind of around other people. Yeah, it's nice. So,
what should we tell them where our kiosk is? Because the malls are pretty big.
It is in front of Zoomies.
So if you go to the food court, hang right, you're good to go.
Yeah. I
know my malls.
I know a mall.
Make sure to stop at the little fair.
Have you been to the Marketplace Mall lately?
You mean the hospital?
Dude, it's so sad.
It's
in
old
there.
folks' home, isn't it?
Yeah,
like senior housing.
Well, that's next to Sportsman's.
Oh, okay.
There's like
it is so sad in there. It breaks my heart.
That used to be the mall, especially for someone here in Virgin.
In Virgin, that was the mall I went to. I grew up in that mall.
15 minutes down the road.
The city. That was the city.
That was the city.
No, seriously, Henrietta was the city.
Yeah, that was like downtown was inconceivable.
We're going to Henrietta.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we've got a kiosk at the mall. We set up some stickers there and a couple signs, and I have not been there in 2 or 3 days, so I don't know who else has been there recently, but I would love to know if our stickers need restocking. So let me know.
And if anyone's walking around with an ammo can, we know you took it.
Yeah, there were 6 ammo cans left there. So if there's only 5 or less or 4 or any other number that's less than 6, that's not how many they're supposed to be. So that's
you left ammo cans there?
Empty ones as like a display. I put like a stack of like a pyramid, and then I put a sign on top of them. So it's clearly like, don't take these. And I think people will respect that.
In
the Grease Ridge Mall.
Yep.
I'm
okay. Just making sure we were at the same location. Yes.
I want to make sure people get a good look at that.
Hi.
For a second. That's just a little.
So when Brandon comes to work,
it's like arts and craft. They didn't print the rest of the way. It was supposed to be their money.
Oh, great new printer.
Seneca's money.
When Brandon comes to work, that's what he does.
Print stuff now.
Just stuff like that.
It's arts and crafts. It keeps me. It's the only thing keeping me sane.
You should throw a bird law in there somewhere.
Just a bird law. just
for those Charlie Day fans out there.
Oh my god! All right, we have the bonfire on tomorrow, Friday the 13th. We talked about that. We've never done one of these, and I kind of just threw it out there. I don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of late in the year. Next Saturday, we have a car cruise in on the 21st.
A spoopy car cruise in.
Shut up! I thought it would be fun. It was cool when Black Triangle did it. Noon to 4. Bring your cool car. Why don't you bring your cool car, Tyler?
You demolished it.
I just shot at it.
Does it have to be a car if someone hasn't put their bikes away? Like I know Nate. I don't know if Nate watches, but all of his buddies and stuff.
Z-Money. He got his bike away?
No,
that's his
daily bike away.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
He puts chains on it and drives in the wintertime.
I love it.
If you go fast enough, the ice won't make you slip. You just hover over it.
Right. It melts the ice.
Yes.
Right? And it makes it like steam. It's like a little hovercraft.
That's it.
Yeah. What happened on Monday? We had a busy day here on Monday.
What happened
on Monday? We were closed because of the
we were closed, but people still showed up.
Yeah, they did. It always happens.
It was a soft closing.
It was. Yeah, we let people know a little late. That's okay.
We already had a super cool mobile range. Now we own a super cool mobile range, and we're still getting the second mobile range back.
Yes. So hopefully shipping out tomorrow is really the mobile range that we've had from a guy named Phil down. Oh, that was cool. We've been renting the mobile range that you've enjoyed so far. It got a wee bit damaged. It got some heavy use, let's just say that. And it needed some repairs, so it's been out being repaired. And in the interim, it was one of those situations where an opportunity came up and we couldn't pass it up. We ended up buying a used, very good condition.
Which, yeah,
I was
used is very
impressed.
loosely.
Yeah.
Can we say who it was used by?
Staccato.
So this used to be a test range for a manufacturer. So it really didn't get a lot of hard use. They just tested their
For 2011s.
Kind of cool. Yeah. If you have owned a 2011 from the past couple, 2-3 years, it got its factory testing in that range. So that's kind of neat. Yeah. So we ended up buying that and we got it shipped up here. And Dad and I, the past couple, 2-3 days have been mostly him putting in the target system. Yeah. So that was the one. Great. It didn't come with a target system. And the one that like the other range that we've had, which is a good one. Mm-hmm. It's made by a company called Caliber. It's $16,000 per lane. So 16 times 2, $30,000, $32,000 for 2 lanes, which is just we can't do that. That's too much. That's like a good chunk of what that range.
What can be shot?
So
what can be shot in there?
So we have not completed our testing. But this new range that we own has a rubber backstop that in theory is rifle rated. So again, I want to do some testing on it. It will for sure handle all handgun cartridges and all pistol caliber carbine cartridges. We want to see before we announce that we can allow AR-15s, but I'm optimistic that we potentially, now it is slightly shorter. It's 5 yards maybe, right? 6. So it's very short, but in the meantime, I mean, you'll still be able to somewhat zero an optic better than you would be without shooting
zero optic, maybe some drills. If you want to run some drills, it has a really cool, I think like their take on a 9-hole barricade.
Yeah. So without the 9 holes.
There's
it's close.
It's a whole barricade. There's holes in it.
It's a singular hole barricade.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna have to drink my purple.
I'm just gonna. So it's cool.
We're excited.
It'll be nice. Coming into the winter has always been our busier time of the year for the range.
Yep.
So it'll be nice. You know, next week once we have the other one back, we're gonna have 4 lanes. So it's not 7, it's not 25 yards, but it's better than 0, and it's better than just having the 2. So we're very excited. And then once we are rebuilt, I'm excited to see how we can use this once the full store is open again. You know, we're gonna have 7 lanes again, and then these extra 2.
Nice.
So is that where we put, private lessons during the day so that, they're not being bothered or bothering whatever? Do we put the student groups in there, right? Because that can sometimes people might not like 4 to 8.
It gives us an opportunity that we didn't realize
absolutely
we needed.
Yeah.
And kind of it was like the bonus quest that we sort of figured out along the way.
It is a risk. I mean, the money that we spent on it, I will admit, we definitely like over the next 4 to 5, 6 months while we rebuild, we need to put that range to use to help out and kind of pay for itself, we'll say. Yeah. So
I guess we can talk about that in a second. With the range.
Suspense. I like it.
So I guess to tag along with what we were talking about, the construction update. So it does seem like nothing has happened. It's been a long journey. I will admit that I am not the best client in that regards. Like Thompson, I'm sure, has been frustrated at times. Jake and Madison over there.
Yeah, we won't ask them to sponsor us.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But no. They, it was cool. I was at my lawyer's office today for the thing that you wrote down.
Yep.
And Thompson did his new building. He bought a building. It used to be, it's the Gluck building in Batavia, which is in like the M&T Plaza. It used to be in Alberti Drugs. And it was family owned for a long time.
On Main Street.
Cool. So next to the Wine Goddess, right? Or I think she's in the same building. Goddess, yeah. So long story short, Peter Casey, our attorney. If you need a good attorney in our area, a little shameless plug, Del Plato Casey Law Firm. We've been with him.
He's not a sponsor
since we opened,
but he should be.
He does very good work, and he bought that building, had it all refurbished, and Thompson did the work on that, and it is absolutely beautiful, and it gave me a lot of confidence in the people that we have chosen. I didn't know we were allowed fucking snacks during the stream.
You're not.
You guys can't see it, but Joe is just eating the most delicious looking sandwich.
He just keeps breaking up. What was he eating before this?
Chicken and a biscuit.
Yeah, chicken and biscuits. Like, he's got a whole
We're over here
sandwich.
fucking slamming a
That's
Four Loko, and he's like, oh.
I haven't
So-
had any food. I just Four
As
Loko.
eat some of that chip. It's fine. So we are going to have a metal building
Yep.
when we rebuild. So
It will
that
rebuilding.
has been in the building, like it's being built off site, right? Like the girders. I don't fucking know, right? Like
Lincoln Locks. It's
Girds
for lack of a better. Yeah.
girding?
Don't
Yeah,
say
I have no
girds.
idea.
Don't.
girds.
Is there a disease or what you take off your?
All right. So they're building it, and we've got like, a date in the future when it might start arriving. I think it ships in more than
I
a
was
few trucks.
told it was
probably.
going to ship out potentially November 25th.
Yeah.
Which
So,
means
working
late.
backwards, like sometime soon here, we're going to see some action.
Yep.
We're going to see the rest of the building coming down, which kind of sucks because that's got all the plumbing in it
Yeah.
that still works. Like there won't
It's
be
not going to
Yeah.
show up to
won't
work.
be any running
Poop
water for a
outdoors,
few
yeah.
months. Yeah. At least it'll be cold.
If you see staff pooping outside, please beep your
Say
horn.
nothing.
Boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop.
So yeah, things will start happening here real soon, and the facility that we are going to have here on the other side of this is really going to be something special for all of you. I'm really excited.
We're trying to help out everyone.
Mhm.
They've been with us for so long. They deserve a nice. I mean, as much as it sucks that we have to do
Yeah,
anything, it's definitely a blessing in disguise.
we definitely need your help. I will say, we're stretching every dollar, I'll say, and really, putting ourselves out there as far as the company goes, if I may be so forthright. We kind of went all in on this new building. And again, because we want it to be the place, we want the Firing Bin to be the place that you deserve. We're going to have, we can't go back now. It's going to be a 2-story building, right? So we're going to have pretty much the ground floor will somewhat remain the same as you know it. There probably won't be a classroom on the ground floor, but you're
There
going
might
to
be
a small
if we
conference
can- if
room,
we can
maybe.
try
Yeah. But
something. Not like
it won't be a
full-on.
20 person. Yeah. So, but the ground floor will pretty much remain the same retail area and the shooting range and the gun department, all of the, what you know now. And then upstairs, there's going to be a large, again, another retail space. And maybe that's where, the good stuff, like the snowshoes, the canoes, the good stuff.
We don't want to give it away
Yeah, you
all
put
at
the
once. We kind of
valuables
want it to be a little
up on the
little
second
little
floor,
surprise, yeah.
It just dawned on me you said the snowshoes.
Yeah. I
And-
tried pushing it off to the side, but it's okay. By the way, if anyone wants
We never
canoes
reordered
for the
those.
wintertime,
Yeah,
we've got
so
a
I
bunch
got a
out
great
front.
deal on those. It's a great time to buy those.
Please buy them.
So,
Fire
I'd like it to be, maybe 50-50 a retail area. Why gotta do that? Retail and
Yeah.
museum. I'd really like there to be. We have an incredible, I will say, museum that we've collected,
Yeah.
from you again, from this region. We weren't. There's a few pieces maybe that we bought on like Gunbroker, but 99% of our museum we just got through being open for 10 years. So we have-
Tatro dedicated section. for
yes. And then finally, a giant classroom. We're going to have a classroom space that fits 50, 60, 70 people up there. And we'll have just the room that we needed to do more events. With the winters that we have and the weather that we get, we needed an indoor space that could hold
Very
more
quaint,
people
a very
and-
quaint wedding venue. If you want
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Send us an email about that. That's not a bad idea.
That would be fun. Can we get some viewer
So,
questions?
Yeah, please. Oh my God, please.
I don't ask because
How many
the
people
first
want you
one's
to do the
above me.
chip?
Everyone's saying you.
Mm.
So
I was
first
wondering about
question from
I
Michael
was hoping it wouldn't be me.
is about my ring. It's weird. I'm not a ring guy, but here, I'll show. You want to switch to camera?
Put it okay.
Yeah, we'll do that one. It
Does this mean you're not married right now?
it's hard to see.
It's out of focus, but
Yeah. Can you hold it up there and focus it?
I would love to. I just
Go ahead.
disappeared.
It's a male's ring. It's not that. It's not worth that much.
What is it?
It's black and it's hammered. Top camera. It has a singular diamond.
30
Aw.
carats? Wow. We got a single diamond right here. and it's all
Pull down a little bit.
hammer forged, going around. I can't.
We got this 14 easy payments of $599.95, and we got that for the next 14 callers. Let's hear how many people do we have on the line. Let's go.
Split into 14.
Speaking of you donated WXXI the other day.
Stop. People don't like that.
Oh, sorry. We still have your question.
I did not realize how controversial that was.
Oh, really?
I just like listening to the news on the radio.
I used to donate Garrison Keillor all the time.
Yeah.
What was controversial?
WXXI.
Yeah, fuck them.
Okay, wow. Jeez.
All right. Not a sponsor.
Okay, yeah. They don't
I
like
don't
us.
care. I like Mr. Rogers would be rolling in his grave right now.
What about nature? Every Tuesday night.
The thing that keeps me loving WXXI is their local
Sesame
reporting.
Street.
No, there's really
AIDS
no one
puppet.
else doing local investigative journalism.
It is-
Berkeley Breen maybe, but
Yeah.
other than him, it's very hard to find someone that's willing to do like the boring stories, I guess I'll say. But it's like
For public broadcasting, they are doing.
I do get it though. I mean, I've said it before. I try not to. I mean, I listen. Like everybody, I try to read all the news or see from all the sources. I mean, I certainly know people that like I only get stuff from Fox or I only get stuff from Newsmax or wherever, and that can be dangerous, I think. So, you don't have to agree with everything. I went to college. There's a lot of stuff I heard there that I didn't agree with,
CNN
a lot
or
of
get
stuff
the
I did
fuck
agree
air.
with. What?
CNN or get the fuck air.
I do think it's important, though, to listen to all of it and make up your own mind. So what were you saying? Something boring over there?
I just really like getting with all of the people that have my same ideology and we just say the same things. It makes me feel good. And then we just keep screaming it louder and louder. Anybody that opposes me, I'm going to violently assault them.
Yeah.
That's so you're talking.
Then you take
He muted my mic.
You take the books and you bring them
But
to
no,
the bond.
no. Okay, you know
Burn
what?
books.
Speaking of bringing,
Oh my gosh.
So public reinforcement. This is my last stream.
This is my retirement. All right.
John says, the history on the FP45 was really interesting. Thank you for actually seeing that, John. It really breaks my heart when I go all out into a post. Like I put every fiber of my being into it, and 19 people like it.
That actually brings up a point. So
It hurts.
before, when I was supposed to be on here, we talked about doing all right. God damn it. Beforehand, we talked about doing like a historical little section
You should,
on the live stream. If anyone wants me to do that,
Oh, yes.
I will.
People-
I will bring whatever you want. If you have questions about stuff, historical, non-historical.
Give them a little bit of a taste. Go
We'll
on.
talk-
The FP45. Talk about it, baby boy.
We already did. We already did talk about the F-45.
Yeah, on our Facebook, but 20 people saw it.
Well, okay. So Rochester as a whole is probably the biggest military supporter when it comes down to World War I, World War II, current production, everything like that. So as a taste,
No big deal.
it's pretty awesome. Like no one realizes how much Manitou Road and all those machine shops are still doing stuff today.
Also, no one realizes how much we're a target. But keep going. We're military industrial complex.
We are, but we aren't if we don't talk about it like that.
Come on.
Anyway,
Tell me
Isn't
Kodak
that supposed to
wasn't
happen?
radar.
Isn't that supposed to happen tomorrow?
We're
Your
not supposed
uncle.
to talk about that, you said.
Jeez. Your uncle sent us that thing, though.
Keep going, Joe. We can't talk about
I was
that.
just trying to plug out if anyone wants to do more historical stuff with
It's true.
Mr. John over here liking the FP45 because
It's cool stuff.
I would love to talk about more stuff like that.
We'll talk about the FP45. Not everybody saw it.
The Liberator?
Yeah.
Well, 19 people saw it.
Literally 19 people saw it. Dude, that hurts so bad. If you see it, just share it, please. Makes me feel better. Makes me feel good inside.
Again, one of those guns that walked in the door one day. I never
Really? I thought that was just
nope,
something that you had.
Nope.
That's
I never
cool.
would have thought when I opened this shop that I would have a Liberator walk in. I mean, especially when you put it out there, we don't as much anymore, but there was an era where it was like, yeah, we'll buy pretty much any gun. You bring us a gun, we'll make you a fair offer.
Yeah.
And, we'll buy it. And yeah, there was a estate out of Alaska, and this old timer had passed away, shipped all of his stuff from up north.
So cool.
And the family, there was like 11 guns, and the Liberator was one of them. And I basically you know, there was a lot of work that they wanted. I think I basically sold all their stuff on consignment for them, and I waived all my fees in exchange, like for the Liberator, which was a great, you know, it was
deal.
at the time, the market value on those was like $2 to $3 grand. And that's pretty much what I waived. So like, it was a fair trade, you know, for everybody. They had an Egyptian Hakim, right?
Yep.
They had one of those. And then they had pretty much one of every like US service rifle. And then they had, what is it? The FN 49. Is that different than the Hakim? The FN 49?
It is only because the bayonet folds out.
Yeah. So
all these
cool
names and letters and numbers that were thrown out there that you guys might be confused about, you might want to learn because we could start doing this in the future. Yeah. But basically, we're talking about the FP45 or is that the actual FP45?
Oh yeah, dog.
Better known as Liberator is basically just a single shot 45 ACP pistol that we dropped behind enemy lines in World War II.
Unalive enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
to unalive enemies.
You can't say the K word.
The entire project from
completely
conception,
delete
from the first notion of the idea of this project to completion took 6 months. And the actual production, I think, only took like 18 weeks. And they literally made 1 million Liberators. A General Motors plant that made headlamps, guide lamp division. Come down, and when the museum's open, we'll have a better way for you to like interact with this piece.
It's basically a stamped piece of metal that in the actual grip where you held about 6 or 7 different rounds that you would pull back, put a round in, you're good to go. And I think normal production cost compared to today was like $40. And they would literally just leaflet them down into, for better like occupied areas like Normandy, France, stuff like that. And the thought process was if you had that, you could
forever sleep.
Forever. Thank you. You could
send a German to a farm up north,
a certain
farm upstate
person on another side, and you could get their firearm and then continue the war. But, I did like production wise was a lot, but we didn't actually see a lot because they went to Britain, France, and everything, and they held on to it. And at the end of the war, they kind of just tossed them, which is sad.
Yeah, a lot of them are at the bottom of the ocean.
Literally, the Atlantic Ocean is like gone.
Yeah, because they made 1 million of them, and they're very rare. You very rarely will see one. I don't know how many are known to survive. I don't know if it's even.
I have it on my phone, but invaluable.com, which is kind of like your gun broker, Bontrager, Hesney, like your major auction sites. There is one going live in November. That starting bid's about $500. So if you guys have your wallets out for about $6,000, you can have one.
I keep trying to convince myself in like the year 2045. So like the 100th anniversary of like VE Day, right? I'm going to like shoot it like at a target. I'll get someone to load like a super, like a 45 ACP, just like a Calibri with like just the primer. It'll just like barely pop out of there. I am terrified of shooting that thing because they were not. I mean,
just
if it shot once, you did good. Yeah,
you won't do plus B.
No, I will
plus
not.
B plus.
I don't know anyone who shot an original one ever. I don't know.
There was a company back that did like a copy of one, that was obviously stronger and
super cool. They only went for like a couple $100. Like,
you could also make a copy of one.
You should be able to, but you can't anymore.
They're so simple.
That's the point.
Speaking of, off of Alexander in University, there's a museum of the Rochester World War II Museum that shows all of the stuff that Rochester ever made for World War I and World War II.
That's super cool.
Is that really the gatehouse? Is that the gatehouse? Like by the gatehouse?
No, no, off of University. So if you're going where the kind, who makes the kind?
Yeah.
So
no, that's sorry.
There's the taco place. Anyways, there's a museum out there where you can see
that's Village Gate,
where M1 carbines were made and M1 Garands were made and parts for M1 Garands were made. And the grenades that Kodak made hand grenades called the BMO.
Is it by Good Luck?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
It's really cool. I went there once. It's pretty.
Did you? I've seen signs for it.
It was really, really cool.
Speaking of Kodak, we have a very cool opportunity.
That was my segue. Did you like that? I had no idea what I was doing.
You saw me right in. It was in your head. Yeah. January 28th, which is a Sunday, from 9 to 6, we are doing a free gun safety training day at the Kodak Center.
Nani?
Free, totally free, somewhat. You do have to pay $15. So
parking
bear
food.
with me. Yeah,
Parking
Can't say
food.
that.
Yeah.
It's not-
you got to pay for your seat basically and lunch. But the training, you're getting 8 hours of training. We're saying for free. You just got to pay for lunch and parking, whatever. Sign up on our website. We'll drop a link down here below. Now, this class we are putting on for the good of the community, right? We just want to put out some great free training. It's going to cover like New York State laws, interacting with law enforcement, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. Like we're obviously it's going to be at the Kodak Center. So it's not like we can be doing like tactical stuff. We're not going to have 2,000 blue guns to hand out. So everybody can like, okay, this is how you grip a handgun. Everybody, let me see. I'll check over 2,000 people right
No
now.
Daniel defenses.
So there's going to be a lot of information. This is a great class for anyone, even if you've had your permit for years and years and years. Even if you're not eligible, like if you're underage or if you're not even looking to get your pistol permit, this is a great class. However, this will count. This 8-hour block will count to get your pistol permit. Okay. So New York State requires now 18 hours of training, mandatory. Anybody new that's getting their pistol permit has to take this class. So we're offering half of it for free, $15, right? And you can take that and just live with the 8 hours that you got from us. If you want to go all the way with us, which why wouldn't you? It's an extra $199, right? And so we're basically doing a permit class for $215, $199, however you want to swing it. And if you take this second half of that class, which those dates are TBD, depending on how many people sign up,
To be determined.
and when those dates are available, we're going to have a permit class. Basically, we're just trying to make it as cost effective as we could. And this was our way. So again, we put our necks out there. We rented the entire Kodak Center for one whole day, which trust me is not cheap. It's not as expensive as I thought it would be, but it's not cheap. And so twofold, tell your friends or sign up yourself to come to this class. And two, if you'd like to sponsor this event. And I mean, I am very impressed and I will forever be grateful that the Kodak Center opened their doors to us and allowed this event to happen, because there's a lot of venues that said no to us. And I've been trying not to name and shame them, but like the Rochester Riverside Convention Center, I'm really mad.
Who owns that? Is that privately owned?
It's publicly owned. And I it's one of those things I try to be professional and I try not to be, I hate to use the word like a Karen, right? Or what's it, a Ken, right? Like what's the male version of that?
Carl,
term?
Cody.
Yeah, like I really try. And I certainly like, I'm not like, do you know who I am? Like, I'm from the firing pin, like, but sometimes though, you kind of have to stick up for yourself. And it is one of those that I need to do a better job of getting. I want to get like a hard no in writing from the convention center. They kept just passing us off and they kept being like, oh, well, with all the gun violence going on, it's not a good idea, I think, in the city. And it's like, we're not doing a hate rally. We're not doing a book burning. We're not doing like crazy, like political shit. Like we're doing a constitutionally protected, God-given, natural born right, like safety training. We're trying to keep people safe. Like you can be pro or anti-gun, but how can you be against safety training? I don't understand it, but
with everything going on overseas right now, you think, gun training would be important. So if they supported Israel, they would let us do it because it's gun training and it's going to help us.
Well, you see, when you see the paragliders coming in,
yes,
you can just get your plow. You can get your little garden trowel that you forged your AR. Oh my God.
There's a Far Cry thing to be said about that with the RPG.
Far Cry 7. Let's go.
Far Cry 7.
So I'm sure
who else is besides, you were talking about sponsors and the Kodak Center. Who else is going to be there? I think our friends from Rafa are also.
Yes. So Rafa will be involved. Yep. They made this awesome poster for us, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
If you can zoom your phones in, we'll zoom ours in. There's a QR code.
Really cool.
There.
Do it after
so,
the stream.
Yeah, our partners at the Rochester African American Firearms Association, they are going to help us with that class. And they are just an amazing partner in general for us. And I think us for them as well. I love that Paulie came down. And
great stream.
It's
great stream. I wasn't here, but I was sitting right there.
It kind of, to me, it just says we've kind of been doing everything right. Like we are the shop that's welcoming, and we are the shop
very
that's
well spoken
for everyone.
Yep.
Paulie's great.
It's been a great, I think, partnership all around for everyone. Yeah. So
Paulie's one of my favorite people. He's so cool.
He is. He's just so positive, man. Just so 100% every time. Just gives you a hug and just for that brief moment, just everything's okay.
I'm sure he loves that.
So January 28th, Kodak Center, you're going to start seeing billboards. You're going to start seeing it's going to be out there.
Throw a plug in there, right?
Oh,
it's happening.
Hell yeah,
it's happening. Okay. That's going to be a fun day. Again, if you'd like to sponsor that, any level, from say a couple hundred to whatever you want to give, we are looking for sponsorships for that class because it was quite an endeavor just to put it on. And if we get enough, I would love to do it truly for free and not have to charge the $15. I'll be honest though, part of the reason I want to charge $15 is to make sure you show up. Because if you do a free event, how it is when you do a Facebook event, 10,000 people say they're going to come and 500 do. So it's like,
it's a reservation.
It's a reservation. It really is what it is. So January 28th, put it in your phone, put it on your calendar, sign up, go on the website, just do it. Just do it already. All right.
Can we talk about how he's eating an oatmeal cream pie right now and that shit looks good?
God,
he's got more snacks. Oh my God.
We got Swedish fish though. You guys want Swedish fish?
We're gonna drink Swedish fish. I hate sours, but I'm down.
Do we have any other questions? Please tell me we have questions.
We have so many questions.
We've been sleeping on them.
Yes.
Sorry, let me continue. That's gonna be a long conversation.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Take your time.
So our former, well, still our friend, but our former stream host, Joshua Hawkins. Sorry, that Four Loko is surprising. I've had no food. It's getting to me. Asks. Well, he doesn't ask. He says, I want Brandon, Joe. Oh, he just wants you two. Not even me. Okay, never mind. I'm not even reading this, Josh.
Oh my God.
I want Brandon and Joe to Lady and Tramp the chit.
That
then he says, all three of you share the chip, mesh the beards together.
There is some floaties in this.
We got to get a lot more subscribers to do that. Like,
that would be on our other
if our Patreon hits like 300,
that'd be on our other platform.
I was not expecting that color.
I was expecting red. I'm really happy we went on that bullet bourbon tour because I learned how to smell alcohol the proper way.
I'm really glad I went.
We did that in Kentucky.
I'm glad I went on that too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Awkward.
It's a great time had by
you got to pay for that.
So you were gonna read a question from the audience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It smells good.
I feel like I should save some of this for post chat.
Sure, Joe's got something.
Think we can get him? Call his people.
Yeah, I'm on that one right now. Oh, we're so cool. Oh, hold on. I can't do that.
Don't get the chip in your eye.
Baby, are you okay?
Hold on. Emergency. Hold on.
All right, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Dana says, I heard a quick blip on the news that a court case against the New York State background checks failed. Do we have any more information on that?
It's almost like that was the next thing on the agenda.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So from WCAX, I think out of Washington, the U.S. Supreme Court has denied a possible new challenge to New York's gun safety laws. Justice Clarence Thomas last month pushed to bring the state's Concealed Carry Improvement Act up for consideration. The act took effect in September of last year and included a strengthened requirement for carry permits and prohibited guns in sensitive places. Opponents say the law was unconstitutional, blah, blah, blah. It really doesn't say, I don't know if we hear why. I don't know if someone can link. These were a couple of the articles were paywalled.
I heard there was a stay, but I didn't hear any kind of definition.
So our glorious leader, Kathy Hochul, said in a statement on Tuesday that she was happy that there will be no challenge to the law.
Go figure.
The U.S. Supreme Court has sided with common sense, denying the application for emergency relief that would have temporarily dismantled. So again, maybe this is just they denied the temporary emergency thing, right? So maybe they'll allow it to go through the normal process. I don't know. So she says public safety is her top priority. I'm committed to working with law enforcement and leaders across New York to keep our communities safe.
Eat it.
Eat it. Oh, I have to eat.
You got to warm up for the chip.
Eat the chip.
Don't just
with all that
stare
anger,
at it.
funnel the chip.
Eat it.
Just stare at
I'm gonna try the Swedish fish.
Yeah, same. Wait.
Is that where you put the mirror on the ceiling? They can't see it, but it's there.
Oh, I hate
Does
sours.
it taste like a Swedish fish?
If you left it out. Yeah,
It tastes like if you drank 3-week-old
apple cider and somebody screamed, Swedish fish! 3 rooms back.
It's
You know what? Hold on. Scream it.
You know what?
That's it. I got it.
All right.
Like that, when it hits when your bladder gets it, then you taste Swedish fish.
Oh, okay. You taste it when you pee it out.
When you turn it into
As
pee.
you're pissing, you taste Swedish fish.
And it's red.
No, that was just from that club you went to.
Oh, God. I still love the SHOT Show Cerakote. Do you ever see the poster that Cerakote puts up in the bathroom at SHOT Show?
Yes.
With all the different colors. They'll have like a clear. And it's like, okay, you're well hydrated. And it's like a little yellow. And it's like, you might have had too much to drink. And there's one that's like red. And it's like, go seek medical attention.
That's not the one they had last year or this year.
Oh, is it?
I think it was guns have two enemies, politicians and rust. I think that's what it said.
That was what it was. And they showed you the colors.
What are they pay for the rights to have the bathroom
So
advertising?
cool.
I like that. That's a good.
You can sponsor our bathrooms at TFP 2.0.
Yes.
Can we put a 2.0 sign on TFP?
On the new one, yeah.
Yeah, can we really?
I don't know how that works. There's a few places around town that are like, wasn't there a like Daffy's 2? Is that a car mechanic? I feel like that's a car mechanic.
Max 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Daffy's
in Henrietta.
Daffy's was a pizza place.
Okay, was that a pizza
in my
place?
hometown?
Max 2 is right next door to me.
Somewhere I feel like in Henrietta, I always remember seeing like a Daffy's 2. Like, was that like
I don't know.
same thing? Is that the second one? Yeah. So he begged me to do these, so I have to. Little Brian, our own little Brian Wlaslak.
Speaking of Cerakote,
it's very tough right now because of, the lack of facilities that we have.
Mhm.
However, Brian is now factory certified to apply Cerakote. So he just got back. He went out to Oregon, the state of Oregon, and was out there for a couple, 2-3 days and got all trained up. He's been doing it like kind of on the side and passively just to learn for a little while now. Yeah.
Honing
And
the
now
skills.
he is factory certified. So he learned a ton out there, got training from the factory and the people. And as soon as we have the space, he is going to have his setup, an oven and all that kind of stuff. So in the meantime, he's really only focusing on his stippling work, which is really nice. And I will say, I mean, there's a lot of people online that do stippling.
Mhm.
It's a hassle shipping your gun out, especially in New York. It's just a pain. You don't want to deal with it. So it's nice to have someone local, especially nice to have someone that you can have a conversation with first. And you'd be like, hey, man, this is what I'm thinking of doing. And he could be like, well, you could do that, or you could do this, or, whatever. Like, here's an example of something like that. He's got a lot of work that he's done. Check out his website. I don't know if we can link it down below on his Facebook page. It's Dapper Ghost Custom, I want to say, on Facebook.
Yep.
So look him up, hit him up, and support one of our own. He's really trying, as much as I don't want to lose him, because he puts in I don't know about good. He puts in 40 hours a week here.
He puts in time.
He is here.
He shows up
for his shifts. No. So as much as that would hurt to lose him, I would love for him to get so busy that he's got to do that full time.
TFP Custom Shop.
Absolutely.
2.0
Absolutely.
TFP Custom Shop.
We had a lot of plans in the works, like right before the fire, that as soon as we have a building again, we're going to resume those, and you're going to see a lot of cool stuff coming in 2024 and 5 from us. So yeah, that is chief among them.
I have a question.
Hit it.
Who do we invoice for that ad read?
Him. Definitely.
Okay, so I'll draft up an invoice and
send him that.
send
That
him.
was like a live on the fly. I think that's like a $300 or $400.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's-
Not only is that
it's
an
a big-
invoice, that's a white sheet.
we got a
You
white
have to do it. You have to do it.
Well, we're going to invoice him, so he's going to pay for it, so we don't have to white sheet it.
Oh, the GIMP stuff.
That's cut that. So yeah, we have another someone who has been getting learned up on. Is it SIG? I'm just kidding. 6 Hour. Is it CZ? No, I'm just kidding. I would say the most popular handgun of this half decade. Maybe
This era.
Yeah, really. Glock had its day. I think they're still relevant. But if you're talking one of the most popular systems, it's the SIG family, whether it's their Legacy series, which you went back a little while ago, right up at their HQ, right up in New Hampshire, and got some great training
Best state ever.
on their legacy, like all the P2 whatevers, right? Pretty much anything with a P and a 2 in front of it. And yeah, with a hammer, right? And now, did you already take the
320?
Yeah.
320 here in Rogers.
Nice.
December.
Very cool.
Going in December.
Very cool. So we're going to have a lot of, it's one of those things we love to do is invest in our people because it only helps everyone. It helps our community. And the more factory armorers and factory trained people we have, the better you're off to come down and get some advice from people who know what they're talking about and can back it up.
Ooh,
Yeah. Do you have any
Plug me.
certifications or trainings?
I don't. Plug me.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah, so-
No, phrase
That's,
importantly.
well-
Dude, plug what I do for the shop.
what do you do? Yeah, can we actually?
Can I get
we
this
do,
camera?
Can we do a performance
If
review?
you like this jacket I'm wearing,
Oh my god!
tfpmerch.com. Check it out.
What's like the other? There's like 2 stickers on it.
Oh, well, you see, if you go back, I'm stupid, and I accidentally cut my shirt. Well, yeah.
How'd you fix it? How'd you fix it?
Rain
though?
jacket.
Was it a Gore-Tex?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gore-Tex
yeah.
little patch, and it looks kind of cool.
Found it at the firing pin.
There's NoSo, I think, is the name of the company.
There we go.
And it's
Sponsor
basically
us.
it's literally like a little Band-Aid fabric patch made of Gore-Tex that what do they sell for? Like $10? I don't even think that.
I think like 6.
They're super cheap. They have different ones. We have like a camo one. Don't we have one that literally looks like a Band-Aid?
Yeah.
They have like some fun designs, and we sell them here at the store. So if you have a jacket, I have one that I need to get actually a piece put on. If you have a nice winter coat or rain jacket, it's that time of the year. Don't throw it out. Like have some fun with it and put a little
sticker
patch on
yeah.
it. And yeah, I mean times are tough right now. You can't be buying a new jacket.
I love how the no-so got more of a plug than the merch store.
Yeah,
So thank you for that.
Tyler has been making our
TFPmerch.com.
merch.
Go to it, buy some cool stuff. We have a really cool
Like, so like a
exclusive
Mothman logo or
Halloween.
Something cool.
I was gonna say the exclusive Halloween, and then there'll be Christmas, or actually Thanksgiving. Are we gonna do something cool for Thanksgiving?
We're not going to do anything.
We're gonna do
See
something where-
Mothman?
Oh, snap. We didn't even change the logo. Speaking of Halloween. Boop. Yeah, look right above my head, right?
Right there, yeah.
Oh, cool. Spoopy.
Mothman logo.
Mothman.
That's basically what I do all day.
Make memes.
Yep, make memes. On the computer, on the Googly Docs. Do we have any more, Kathy? Tyrant stickers.
So
Why,
many.
John? We have so many. You come in, I'll give you like 3.
And if you happen to be in the Grease Ridge Mall,
You can get one
You can
for
get
free.
one there
I didn't
too.
bring any of those. I didn't want
What?
to bring anything
Okay,
political
well,
over there.
never mind.
The whole reason I bagged them was to sell them for
Yeah,
$4.
Didn't bring any.
Well, $2. Sorry.
You know what? That transitions to the chip challenge.
Woo!
Sure.
You suffer. Well, we're going to do it for 23 viewers. So why doesn't everybody that's watching right now just spam that like button, spam that angry button, spam that like, the laugh, the heart, whatever. Just start spamming stuff. Try to
Plant-
fuel engagement. So Brandon's actually doing this for more than 5 people. 5 million. I want I'm going to start to open it. Well, you see, we have the one chip challenge.
So what do I have? I just eat the chip? Is there any other rules?
I think you have to boof it.
I almost would rather.
I'm sure you.
I'd almost
I'm sure
rather.
you would. John asks, "Have you considered doing a special edition lifetime membership or something to help fund the new building?" Ooh, I think that would cost a lot of money.
Yeah, so there is one person with a lifetime membership from when we opened. I don't like anything about that. Just none of that looks like something a human should eat. It's all just.
Oh my god, this is a big chip. All right, the chip is this size of the package.
There's not much air. What to expect? All right, so we already did it. This is because we're gonna try and cut this for the TikToks. The one chip challenge that Brandon's gonna take. We already opened it. We got this. I actually do kind of like that there is no air. Like you buy a bag of Doritos and most of it is just air. This literally goes up to the tip, just the tip.
This could last for an hour.
Oh, I would not.
But-
like to,
But you know what? You're not trying the hottest one. There's a purple version. And
You're doing the kind
You're
of
only
hot.
doing kind of hot. There's 3 others after that.
Oh, okay.
So what to expect? Made with Carolina
Those are your
Reaper.
everyday flavors.
Yeah, that's just
Made with the Carolina Reaper pepper and Naga
Oh, you
Viper pepper.
hold it up.
This vicious
I have
chip
done it.
was created for vengeful pleasure of intense heat and pain. You like intense heat and you like intense pain. So
I think you.
swift strike to the mouth.
Oh no, you're supposed to.
How long? Can I
How long
last?
can you last before you do that?
Oh.
Okay, so this is what to expect. A swift strike to the mouth, which you like swift strikes
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that sounds like a normal Thursday night.
Senseless recoil. Viper hyper hypnosis. Whatever that means.
I'm not doing this.
It reminds me of Aladdin when they're like the snakes like doing the eyes. Abdomen attack, whatever that means,
You gotta throw it.
and a serpent spiral.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
All right. Don't let it touch your lips,
I got kids.
Michael says.
I got kids at home.
All right, so Brandon, what I recommend you do is you tear it.
I'm not gonna.
You're gonna do it.
I
Listen,
would really like to not. Do
this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna open it.
I really prefer.
You're just gonna pop it, chew it up, and swallow.
throw it up.
If you gotta puke, it's right back there.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
thank
okay.
you for telling me about the trailer that I bought. We're just renting this. Ugh.
It's a dark chip.
Ugh.
Let's switch spots real quick, so you can.
Oh, why is it so dark?
The people can watch you actually eat it. Get close. Get close.
Oh, it's so. Oh.
Eat it. Just put it in your mouth. just do it.
It looks like beef jerky.
Does it smell like anything?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Just stop smelling it and just do it.
I've already rubbed the stuff on my fingers.
Just do it. You're live on camera right now. Everyone's laughing at you.
I could. They can. I
Do
don't
it.
like this.
Do it. Do. See, John, a very loyal customer
Don't let it touch
of
your
ours,
lips.
says 3, 2, 1, blast off. Do it. You got this.
No, I'm not.
You're
never
Barrett
really been-
Brandon.
Yeah, I'll carry heavy stuff. Give me a heavy thing. You eat it. If you all, will you all eat
that.
some of it?
Eat that.
I'll eat that piece. Don't put it in my mouth.
But you like that.
Get out of here.
Just
You're a married man. That time has passed for you.
do this one.
You had your chance. That's bigger.
Do that one. Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Are you gonna eat that one? I think it's only fair.
This is not very
I think the
clippable.
snack man.
Are there
needs to
3
eat some.
pieces? Are there 3 pieces?
Yeah.
All right.
Look at that.
Oh no, show them the chat.
What's the chat say?
There's a few people.
That one. Okay.
You gotta eat it too now, you bitch. All right.
All right. So, what's it like?
I mean, it's hot.
Because you didn't even take the whole chip. The chip beat you. You got to eat more.
I can tell I already don't like it. Mm-mm. I don't like it.
Oh,
See, I'm in the corner.
What's the report? Can you? I mean, I did it.
It's spicy. It's definitely spicy. I've never chased.
Oh no!
I've never chased the spice. I'm making fun of you earlier for kick-a-bing. I'm gonna have some water. I don't like it.
Yeah, this is the picture of me when I did it. I think they used to be hotter. I was literally, when I did it a few years ago, the second it hit my stomach, I had no choice. It just puke. My body said, "Get this poison out of me."
I don't like it.
Jim McGee says, for the full experience, rub your eyes after holding the chip. Just put the chip in your eye. I'd do that. I would rather get it in my eyes than eat it.
Oh,
Are we gonna do it?
Go ahead.
I'll do it if you do it.
Do it,
If you
do
put it
it.
in your mouth, I will do it with you.
Can I just pepper spray myself with it? Can I touch my eye? Brandon, come look at the camera. Come get a close up.
I don't like it. Why you make me do? Why?
Because you're Barrett Brandon, dude. Zach Morgan says 10/10 would watch you eat it again.
The last time you held me up to the camera, you made me hold my ID up.
Yeah, I'm sorry we lost that couch. That was a good couch.
Whew, that's very hot.
All right, you got one more.
Do you have any more snacks over there? Can I have some chicken and biscuits?
God, it just keeps like Mary Poppins. It just keeps going.
Applesauce, chicken and biscuit.
Oh my god! Get the fuck out of here! Oh.
Yo, you want some of this?
What's up?
I've never seen this squirrel like that.
That touched the back. So much sauce.
The way that hit your throat. Brandon's like dying over here.
I don't like it. Do eat the fucking shit.
All right, I'm gonna join you. Where'd the one go?
Oh, the applesauce helps. Thank you. Oh,
Is it that bad?
mm-hmm.
Just pop it.
My man.
It's like pepper spraying your tongue.
I'm gonna get pepper sprayed on stream one day.
Right now.
Oh yeah, that's warm. That's warm.
So I'm gonna pass on tonight. In exchange, I will be streamed. I will be sprayed live. It probably won't be like a night like this. Brandon's already losing it.
I just want to spit. I know, it's a surprise.
Yeah, we didn't get any milk.
Oh,
These are good. Back in my day, I just have to I'd give the applesauce rim jobs.
You too.
Dude, that's the biggest chip. I told you, I'm gonna be the one to get pepper sprayed one.
There you go.
Josiah's like you too.
Here. Yeah, quote the mouth.
That's not fair.
What? I'm gonna do a little baby bite.
What? That was warm.
That sucks.
That was warm. I don't see a whole chip being a good idea.
It's the one chip challenge. Ooh. Yep. I don't miss this.
It kind of burns. I don't know if that's the applesauce that you fucking got, right?
All right, so do an ad read for Beyond Driven.
You go for it.
Hey, you like to work out? I also like to work out. Do you know where you should be working out? Beyond Driven Fitness in Leroy, New York. Genesee County's #1 fitness and training facility.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
It burns.
Oh, just let the applesauce sit on your tongue. That's the only thing that helps. I got one.
My body likes to puke when I eat the hot stuff.
There's so much dead air. This is such a bad show. Why? Why do? Oh, it burns.
Okay, McArdle. There's a little bit left for you.
You gotta do it. All right, a little bit.
It's one of those like, should we go eat some like hot wings to like bring ourselves back down?
Are your eyes sweating? Right here is sweating.
Mm-hmm.
My throat is sweating.
Haven't heard that since 2017.
I was on drink.
I don't think so.
All right.
All right, do an ad read
What
for
else we got?
Arms Preservation Inc.
You don't want your guns to get rusty or all fucked up, so put them in an Arms Preservation Inc. bag. Oh, it's so hot. I can't do it. I need the applesauce.
I already ate all my applesauce.
I'm still nursing this one. Fuck you. That was stupid. Oh, it's going to hurt coming out, too. I can tell.
Michael says start thinking about tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Some hot holes on the way.
Yeah. We'll go eat some oatmeal.
I did puke out there, so just watch your step.
Really?
Yeah, straight up to the bed. So it happened the first time I had it. I puked. But this time I had control of it. We have no milk, Mr. Morgan.
I am
Six stream, bro. Can you imagine if we all did one chip? I think we'd be on the ground.
Oh, for real. I'd be dying.
This is a fun stream.
Just got an email from Brockport about tomorrow.
What's tomorrow? About the fire?
From my kid's school about like the potential for shit to go down tomorrow. They're like stationing extra people at the school.
Oh, it's like an actual thing?
Yeah.
If you don't know, well, who came out with the warning?
Hamas, right?
Hamas did.
They're gonna try and target a bunch of places for terroristic activity.
So,
It's hard to talk.
you know, I mean,
I feel good. All right, let's keep going.
y'all were too young. I mean, somewhat. Like, could be a Y2K thing. Could be nothing, you know?
Mhm.
But I do like Rockport, man. They're pretty on top of shit. Like, for security, like, I don't know. I got kids, like,
They care.
mhm.
They definitely care.
I'm jealous you have water.
You guys got water?
When the
fuck
fuck
all
do we
y'all.
get ice cream?
Is that the replacements?
The Ringer.
The Ringer.
One of my favorite
The Ringer.
movies, dude.
Johnny Knoxville, right?
Oh, would you guys scratch my CD? And
You scratch my CD. You pick it up in broad daylight and you
scratch it.
I miss the good days where you just quoted movies.
That was memes.
Literally.
Before the internet.
Oh, hold on. Should we do?
I did not slay.
We didn't at all.
I ate the chip and the chip won. All right, Brandon. Finish this bitch. You got one more little sliver. Rail it. You won't. Crush it up.
It can't be killed.
There's three.
It can't be killed.
Here.
There's no way.
That one.
There's no way.
this man is a masochist. Ask Joe what his favorite slasher film is. It's probably Hellraiser.
Favorite slasher?
Yeah, favorite
Honestly,
slasher film.
I just saw Friday the 13th for the first time.
Really?
I just saw it.
The original one?
The original one.
What makes that the spooky day?
Superstitions, bro.
Because
Why is Friday the 13th a spooky day?
it was Halloween.
Because of that movie?
It happened during Halloween. Oh, you mean like Friday the 13th? Like
Literally
as a
the
whole?
day. Yeah. Like the day of popular culture being
Because it's probably an odd.
spooky
It's
day.
an odd number on
Is
an
it?
odd day.
On Friday.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna.
I like them now. It's not even bad.
Yeah. No.
That's just your new. That's just your new normal. Whatever. Wasn't that bad.
So
Get the honor one next time.
I asked our AI overlords. Friday the 13th is considered an unlucky day in Western superstitions. While the origins are not entirely clear, there are several theories and historical reasons that might explain why. Biblical reference. The number 13 comes from the Last Supper in Christian tradition. There are 13 individuals present with Jesus and his 12 apostles. I'm not going to name them all. The apostles who later betrayed Jesus is said to have been number 13. Additionally,
Judas.
yeah, fuck him. Additionally, the crucifixion of Jesus was believed to have taken place on Friday. Norse mythology. There was a banquet in Valhalla attended by 12 gods. Not going to name them all. Loki was not invited but crashed the party as the 13th guest.
Oh, mischievous scamp.
Right. Numerology, the number 12 is historically considered the number of the completeness. 12 months in a year, 12 zodiac signs, 12. Well, there's 13 zodiac signs now, I think. 12 hours on a clock, 12 tributes to Israel. While 13 is seen as irregular. The Middle Ages, Friday had several negative associations in medieval Europe. It was traditionally a day which executions were held. I like the little history fact that you used to have to tip your executioner to make sure that they did a good job. Like, you would typically give your executioner money so that they would hit it on the first hit so they wouldn't fuck up and miss your neck. Knights Templar theory. Friday, October 13th, 1307, King Philip IV of France ordered the arrest of Knights Templar, a powerful and wealthy order. And modern media, popular culture has played a significant role in perpetuating the superstitions. So, many cultures, Friday the 13th. Michael.
My eyes hurt.
I thought that was puke on my laptop. It's applesauce. I was like, who the fuck threw up? Michael says, what did you put up, Joe? Did you not put up anything? Michael says, you guys look like me in a voting booth. That's actually a good one.
Because we're sweating, right? Or wait, what?
John says, could be some flamethrower action tomorrow. LOL. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna be shooting flames out my butt.
You used to have one.
I did. Ironically, I had a flamethrower.
Didn't you have two different ones or no? Just the one?
No, I just had the one. And then I started catching it. So never mind.
It would just like drip fire.
Yeah.
That was not cool.
Yeah.
Like the thing that shoots fire shouldn't be on fire itself. Like.
And now
the rest of the chips are hot.
Oh, you have one more.
No, you do.
No.
Brandon took the smallest little bit.
Up your butt. I'm not doing that. You can get out of here. No, get.
If I get it in your water, you have to take it.
Just like in the bar, I have to cover my drink around.
If I have to get it, if I get it in your water, you have to take it.
No.
The chances of me getting in your water.
Oh, you missed.
Some little mousey is gonna love it.
I kind of want to leave that out for an animal now. Fucking just some deer just
We should bring your baby on here and we should give it to her. Is that abuse?
She had a bit of like
That's abuse? Okay.
She had like some of my sub from Subway the other day and it had like jalapenos on it. And she definitely had like some juice or like jalapeno spice and like she did not like that.
What age can you like have a child eat one of these and not have it be abuse? Like Ari, 6, 5.
Oh yeah. If she if you hold her down, no. Like but the courts are still out on that. It depends what state you're in. It's cool.
Yep.
The Reno 901 skit.
Oh my God. All right. Let's get out of here. I got to go home and die on the toilet.
I think I'm going to have my doctor do the one chip challenge when they perform.